Okay, what coin recommendation do you have for staking passive income strategy? Okay, so how would we go about staking passive income strategy? Okay, let me pull up the indices. I think that's probably the best place to start. So first thing you do, you go to tokenmetrics.com, go to the indices, put in whether you're a trader, value investor. Let's say you're a value investor who's investing for every 3 months, right? We'll keep it nice and simple. Essentially, active portfolio management. Let's do all exchanges. Click submit. We'll go through and build you a model portfolio based on all of that. Right. So actually, this does not have too many. So here we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Pax Gold, Leo, and the rest are basically stablecoins. Right. So let's say you have all these stablecoins, Bitcoin and ETH. The approach then would be to go to, let's take DAI, right? Let's say you have some DAI as part of this index. I would go to CoinGecko, actually, and go to farms and just put in all those coins you have, right? So let's put in DAI. Then let's sort by, so just sorting based purely on liquidity. Okay, what is this? Barnes table pool. Okay, bonds. Okay, this one I've not even heard of. This must be one of those new DeFi projects, because this has 233 million locked up. So one thing when staking, when contributing to yield farming, and basically trying to earn yield or passive income, understand that anything can happen. These protocols can get hacked. You can lose all your money. So I would not put in all your funds. That's why even when doing this, right? In a way, you could say this is why we have all these different pools. I mean, all these different assets. But let's take Bitcoin or ETH, right? I would not put all your ETH into one protocol. I would only put a fraction, maybe 10%, maybe at the most 25%, right? But let's take a look at this burn bridge, because this one is brand new to me. Let me see when they launched. So if we go to the chart, okay, yeah, this launched in October, so around Halloween. Tokenized risk protocol, a fluctuations derivatives protocol for hedging yield sensitivity and market price. Okay, bond token. Okay, interesting. Smart bonds. Bill might like this. Okay, smart yield products. Okay, but anyway, without kind of getting too deep into it, you want to come into CoinGecko, put in the coins, see what the yield is, right? This is basically about 20% a year. If you're more of a risk taker, sort this and see, okay, this is the highest you can get. This is for DAI and DG. Okay, this you probably have to provide both. This might not be the best. Let me see, can you put in DAI and ETH? Okay, let's just put in ETH, for example. I wish there's a way to filter for both, but it looks like that is not possible. Now let's, okay, so here, okay, everything is YFDAI. But in general, you want to find one that has, let's say, both Ethereum and DAI. That could be one option, right? Let's say you have Bitcoin. You can put in wrapped Bitcoin, which is available, right? So if we look at this, typically I would go for those that have the most value locked, because theoretically those should be more battle tested, less likely to get hacked. But it is crypto. That does happen though, because like Harvest Finance was hacked. So that's not always the case. But that's the first thing I would do, right? The other option would be to go to stakingrewards.com. This is a site for staking. So you just come here and you go through all the assets, and here they go through and they score them, which is nice, right? So let's look at the top rewards. Okay, what is this? Chainlink? Huh. Okay, but anyway, not sure. Okay, let's say you want to stake Ethereum for ETH 2.0, right? You just come here. Actually, sorry, if you're doing it for a quarter, you probably can't do that, right? Because staking is going to be for 12 to 24 months for ETH 2.0. But the rewards for staking Ethereum are not so good, but this does show you all the providers. It has the different rates. So you can come here, sort this. So Celsius looks like they have the best rate for staking ETH. So you would just go to Celsius network and check that out. Let's look at Bitcoin, right? Because going back to this, we're trying to earn yield on all this, right? So basically the stable coins and Bitcoin and Ethereum and Pax Gold. So coming back here to staking rewards, if we go to providers, sort by the rewards, Celsius. Yeah, so in general, Celsius is typically one of the better platforms. And we've had Alex Mashinsky on our channel for an AMA. He's a good guy. And Celsius is one of the more trusted platforms. I don't use them actually, I have an account, but I don't really use them because you can't get any tokens if you're American. It's only for non-Americans. But Celsius is definitely worth looking into, right? Let me pull up their site here real quick. So for staking, for anything in general regarding staking and earning yields, they're one of the, that's not DeFi, they're one of the more credible platforms. And they're also insured, I believe. Okay, wow, so they changed their site since I last looked at this. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, if you come here, you can view all their rates. Let's do that. So the way this works is you basically are sending your crypto asset to Celsius and you're earning yield. They act as an intermediary. So it's centralized. It's not really DeFi like all the others, right? They take custody of the actual funds. So in this case, if you deposit Bitcoin, this is the APY you would get, right? So think of this as a savings account. So they've been having synthetics. Okay, it looks like they've been adding lots of new altcoins. They have Matic, 21%. So this is definitely one place to start. They have Pax Gold, right? So 7.21%. This is if you get paid in their token, or if you get paid without the token, it's just 5%. So let's say you have this index and you have Pax Gold and you want to earn some money on it, right? You could technically send it to Celsius and that's how that would work. So hope that answers your question. Bill, anything to add to this?
Yes, I was in our private network call and one of our advanced people reminded everybody that you can get insurance on certain smart contracts, but if there's what's called a rug pull, that's on you. So that means if you put your money into a DeFi project and it disappears, you're out of luck. So again, don't put all your money in one fund, one place. Try staking on exchanges. My understanding is Polkadot has a great rate on Kraken. Okay. It's with anything else, you start slow and then you learn. Okay. Bancor is going to be appearing on the 100X show. We talked about that earlier. That's another DeFi platform. I would definitely encourage you to check out that show and learn more.
All right. Thank you, Bill. Yes. So speaking of Bancor, as mentioned, we'll be doing a 100X show interview with their head of growth on Wednesday. tune in for that. We'll be giving away BNT tokens to the best questions. So definitely bring your questions. Yeah, apologies for the microphone. Just moved in the process of building out this studio, so stay tuned. The mic will be hooked up shortly. But yeah, tell us what you think. What would you do to recommend, or rather to get good gains passively using staking, yields, DeFi? Tell us what you would do down below.